Good afternoon, everyone. A warm welcome to each and every one of you to today's inspiring webinar hosted by none other than our Miss Reema Shaji, a global changemaker, Chevening scholar, and a proud alumna of MES College of Engineering, Kutipura. Rima has made us all proud by being in the top 2% of global applicants to win the prestigious Chevening Scholarship, and her leadership journey has inspired students and professionals across the globe. We are truly honored to have her leading this event today, and we thank her for bringing us all today. So, to kick off the sessions with, I'd like to invite someone who brings energy and grace, Aisha Aiza, to deliver the welcome speech.
Hello and welcome everyone. I'm truly glad to have you all here today for this exciting webinar. Thank you for taking the time to join us. We are thrilled to have you as a part of this learning experience. Today's webinar is more than just a presentation, it's an opportunity for us to explore and ask thoughtful questions and grow together. The topic we are diving into is important and inspiring, and I'm confident you will find both useful and exciting. Before we begin, it's my pleasure to warmly welcome our special guest and speaker, Reema Shaji. We are honored to have her here to share her knowledge, experience, and passion with us. I'm sure her session will inspire and empower all of us. So let's keep an open mind, stay engaged, and enjoy this time of learning and discovering. Once again, welcome.
Thank you so much, Aisha, for that warm and thoughtful welcome. Now, to give us a deep understanding of today's event and its purpose, I would like to invite Ilan to present the introduction of our guest.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm excited to welcome our special guest, Mrs. Reema Shaji, one of the top 2% global to receive the prestigious Chevening scholarship from the UK government. A computer science graduate from MES College of Engineering. She was represented India through the global UGRAD program, led impactful initiatives with IEE, and currently serves as manager at TinkerHub Foundation. Today, she is here to share how you too can earn fully funded international scholarships like Chevening and UGRAD. Let's give a warm welcome to Mrs. Reema Shaji.
Thank you so much. Okay. So, can I start or should I
Yeah,
wait?
sure. You
All
can start.
right. How many are here? How
61.
many? 63.
61.
63. All right. All of you are school, school age in age between 7 to 17. Yes, no, I can't hear any answers.
Yes.
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 All
Yes.
right. All right. Okay. So I want it to be a very interactive session. I do not want it to be like one that I'll be the one who will be speaking throughout. Let's make it interactive as possible. I want to hear questions from you. I want to, hear exciting doubts or anything that you come across. All right.
Yeah.
I can see few smiling
Yes.
faces here and there,
Are you a
doing something
teacher or are you a
parallelly.
student?
Right now, I'm working in an NGO. Have you heard of an NGO? NGO is
No.
basically an organization that works for the betterment of the society in some or the other way. So I work there. I completed my studies, my bachelor's. Now I've been working in the NGO for the past 2 years.
Okay.
Anything else
Wow.
you would love to know?
Ma'am, what is your full name?
My name is Reema Shaji. I come from Malappuram. My place is in Malappuram, Tirur. Right now I'm working in Kochi.
I am
All,
in Malappuram.
oh, that's nice. Nice to meet you.
Me too.
All,
And
can
Ma'am,
you
me
tell
too.
me
I'm
more
also
about
from
what you
Malappuram.
do? Okay, we'll go one by one. That'll be great. Can you raise
Yeah.
your hand so that we can go by that order? All right. We have Ajmal Roshan. What you would like love to ask? He left. I'm not doubtful. Then Suraj.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say I am also from Malappuram.
Oh, that's nice. Nice to meet you. Then we have Suraj Dia.
So, can you tell me more on what you do? Like you said, your job is to do help with the betterment of society, but can you tell me? Can you elaborate more on that? I'm a bit
Ma'am, her
confused.
name is not Suraj Dia, it's Dia Suraj.
Oh, I'm sorry. My
It's
mistake.
fine. It's kind of reversed anyway.
All right. Yeah. So I did my so after my bachelor's, I joined TinkerHub. TinkerHub is a non-profit, basically working with the betterment of society, where we try to help youngsters, like people who are going to college or maybe before that, to learn tech or to use tech to build things in the society or in their career, like a peer learning technology. See, our motto is making sure that knowledge is accessible and open for everyone so that they can learn, pick up things, or build things out of tech. So we work in different campuses, making sure there is peer learning technology and everything. Somebody, I do not know. Okay. So we operate through college campuses where we have chapters in each campus, like a small hub in each college, where we help them learn technology, learn, interesting stuff in STEM so that they could build interesting projects for themselves, build their things that they always wanted to try, maybe, learn 3D printing or a lot of interesting tools that they could try. So we enable that process. So I work with Canvas right now. There is a maker hacker space in Kochi. It's like a playground of tech, where playground for tech where people can walk in, try different tech like 3D printer, VR, a lot of interesting technologies present here, which you can come and use and try. All right, that's how we do it. So, how many of you wanted? What's your dream destination to travel? You can, I'll ask you, you can raise your hand. Let me know, Honyo,
Repeat the question.
what's your dream destination or a place that you really wanted to visit?
Ah,
Am I
California.
stuck? Or are you guys stuck? California, basically in
Yeah.
America. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Then we have Fatima Dua. What about you?
I just my dreamland is I think it's China, but I want to I mine is China, and I want to ask you a question also.
All right. What was the question?
Why did you choose to a society?
Work for the society. That's a great question. I'll answer it. Can I know what is Zaim Adam? Is it Adam Zain? That's how I'm supposed to
Same
pronounce?
Adam.
Okay, so it's not reverse. Okay, then that's fine. Okay.
Ma'am, it's Japan.
Japan for you. That's nice.
It's very technology, very technology.
It's advanced, which is why you like it.
Yes. It's also very beautiful.
Yeah, great. Mehran,
Hong Kong and Paris.
Hong Kong and Paris. That's nice. Okay, I do not see any other hands as of
Ma'am,
now.
I have a question to you. Ma'am, my hand is raised.
All right, all right.
I'm also ready.
There are a lot of hand raises actually.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
actually 90 photos.
Okay, I can see. If you can switch on your mic and answer your favorite place.
Japan.
That's nice. So we have another Japan.
Dubai or France?
Korea. To Japan.
Okay.
USA?
USA. Korea.
Oh, USA. So,
India.
okay.
There.
That's
USA.
nice.
Los Angeles in America.
That's
Tokyo.
nice. All right. So we'll pause for a moment. So basically, when I was a kid, I really wanted to visit America. It was like my dream place. So I always thought there was no option for me to visit the space. So I always used to learn, pick up things which could help me um maybe reach America. So what I used to do is I used to learn English. I used to learn how to speak, correct my pronunciation, correct my grammatical errors and everything. And then when I was in school, I tried a lot of public speaking opportunities and everything. And then in college, one of my seniors said there's a scholarship, which is called Global UGRAD Scholarship, which is basically Global Undergraduate Scholarship. So it said that only five in India gets it in a year. So I was very much nervous of the fact that whether I'll get it and whether I'll be able to make it. That's when I thought I should give it a try and see whether I'll be able to get it or not. And then I just applied for it. After a few weeks, I got an interview call. They asked me a few questions. I went to Chennai, got my visa, and in Jan 2022, I went to Chicago, then to Los Angeles, then to California, then to Miami, then New York, and then Louisiana, Texas, Washington, Seattle, a lot of places in US. And that
You're
is
so
fully
lucky to
funded.
go everywhere.
That's fully
We should go.
funded,
That's
and it
called
was,
working out for your dreams.
yeah, and it
How
was
long?
government
How
funded.
long
Yeah.
did it take to finish the whole trip?
No, no, it was not a world trip. I just went to US and I saw a lot of different states in US.
Yeah, how
So
long did it take you?
it was a 4 month program. It was a 4 month program. I studied, like one of my semester was in US. Like I took bachelor's in technology, which is like a 4 year course. So out of which I have 8 semesters. So in one of the semester, I was completely in US. I studied my whole semester in US completely free. I didn't have to pay a single penny to go visit places, study in US, which was all done by the US government. The US
Wait.
government paid for all of my expenses.
Donald Trump.
His government, yeah, paid for all of my expenses. They took me as their guest. It was a wonderful experience.
Like
So, what I
what?
want to put out there is that you guys also have such experiences and scholarship which you can apply and you can study, you can learn through scholarships. So, that
Right.
was my first scholarship. All right. So,
Yep.
coming to the question, Fatima asked, why did I chose society? So, I always loved managerial, more than manager. I loved team building activities or team building roles or positions. So, which is why I always wanted to try that. And out of my college, I did bachelor's in technology. So, I wanted to take software development role, but which is something I didn't find interesting back then. So I thought, why not I work for the society because the government gave me the scholarship because of my work towards the society and the community, U.S. government. So I thought I should give back to the community from all the learnings that I got through U.S. Scholarship. I chose, okay, maybe I should take the chance to give back to the community, make it better, and impact the society in a much better way. That's why I chose a non-profit role and I worked with the tech community in TinkerHub for the past 2 years. Okay, what are the other questions?
Is this a webinar? Like, what's the webinar about?
The webinar is about that you have a lot of potential opportunities out there which you can apply and achieve things in life. You don't always need, you know, uh, financial standing to do that such things. I always wanted to visit America. I never had the financial backing, but then I applied for such scholarship and I was able to do it. So I'm here with an topic that, when you go in search for opportunities, explore opportunities, you will be able to crack them and have experiences of, like, once in a lifetime sort of experiences in your life. So you need to watch out for opportunities which you could try. So that's the whole webinar about. And what are the opportunities that I got, and what are things that you could also apply at your age and maybe in future and everything, is something that we'll be discussing today.
Have you went to you? Oh, have you went to Dubai?
Yes, I have been. I have been.
So wait, ma'am. Children, please wait. So other higher grade students are here. So everybody, please be interactive in the session. Higher grades, Fella, Fazan, Ghazal, Adila. Ma'am, you can also please ask some question.
Ma'am, I think you're the first person to when before the class start, before the webinar start. I think a lot of student ask you question, not in other ma'am, but I think it's you, ma'am.
Ma'am,
All right, tell me.
ma'am,
Ma'am, can I tell?
Okay,
ma'am.
we'll go one by one. Yeah, Meherin, tell me.
What is the purpose of this job?
Which job, my dear? The one that I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay. I help kids learn, tech. I help them pick up things. They make a living out of learning tech. They build different interesting things using tech, and they love. They keep get to love. Get to do what they actually love learning. So I
Well,
enable that.
Ma'am, can I
what
ask you?
did you
Can I ask a
what did you
question?
understand
A lot of questions.
in
We'll
this
have.
job?
Okay, we'll start from one by one.
What did you understand in this job?
Uh, I understood that you need to have. You can still make a living or make a dream life with doing what you actually love doing. You don't have to always go to the linear path that has been set by the society. Like after college, you need to go to do job, and then you will settle or retire. If you're interested in anything that helps you learn, try out different things, you can always try that and make a living out of it. Also, people are genuine, people are kind. You need to help them. They might have hindrance to ask. So you just go need to give them a nudge and understand and help them, pick up things. Is something that I've learned. Also, everybody has some sort of skills that uh, they could promote or that they could upskill. So this is what I've learned.
Uh, can I ask?
Yes,
Have you have you went to like Korea or Japan? Is it those things?
no, no, I've not
Is
gone
everyone
to.
asking where are you?
I can hear a lot of
Ma'am,
background noise. If if you're not asking
may
questions,
I ask?
keep yourself
Ma'am, may I ask you?
mute on mute. Okay.
Can I ask?
Yeah, yeah, please.
Do you think we can get your position? Like we can
Make
also
the
become.
Yeah, yeah. So I keep giving these sessions everywhere, expecting that, people who hear me also get the courage to step up and start applying for such opportunities, scholarships across, and take up the chance of applying. Because I always believe when you apply for something, it can go two ways. One, you might get it. So then that's a different experience, a life changing experience or a game changing experience. The other way around, you might not get it. So it'll be a learning experience for you or a learning, session for you. So the next time when you apply, you can rectify it.
Okay.
Okay,
Can I
ma'am.
ask a
Ma'am, may
question?
I ask?
Ma'am, may
Uh,
I?
okay, okay, I can't see. Who's asking? Can you raise your hands like on the screen so that I can identify the person? I can't see anybody.
My
Who's
hand
raising?
is raised.
Oh, sorry. You can ask the question maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, are there different types of scholarships?
Yes, there are a lot of them. There are different types in the sense there are fully funded ones, which is basically they pay you for your airfare, your flight ticket. I mean, that's what flight tickets, your tuition fees, your stay, accommodation, your food, and your travel and everything, which is called fully funded scholarship. So basically, sponsor or the organization will pay you for everything. That's called fully funded or full ride scholarship. The next type is semi funded or partially funded, which is basically they pay you for your maybe tuition fees or few things. Rest you will have to figure out. And then you have not funded scholarship, which is basically they might not give you, remunerative benefits or anything. They might give you certificates, credits, or things like that, like credits or yeah, credits maybe. So
So
these are three types of
Can I?
scholarship. These are three types of scholarship, and there are different scholarships like travel grants, which is like the one that I did. Like you get to travel and get study somewhere. Then there is cash prize scholarships, which you get fund which you can use for your future education and everything. And then there are design scholarships and design competitions, which you win if you get other opportunities. And this is all possible, and it is also divided by the age group or the eligibility. Like maybe you might need to be in college, maybe in school, maybe after college you need to have certain hours of uh, professional work. So it's like it depends upon it depends upon your eligibility and the scholarship that you're choosing. You need to fix which scholarship you need, and then you can decide which one you like to do. And there will be a section where it clearly explains the eligibility of the scholarship.
did you get
Ma'am,
the
which
first
scholarship
like
are
Can
full
I?
you?
What was your question, Suraj? Shreya Suraj?
did you get the first one, like the full paid one for the
Yeah, I
tuition
got
and
the globe. Yeah, I got the fully funded one, like global
Ma'am,
UGRAD. The American was a fully
Ma'am,
funded
you
one.
get in America?
can
What was
I
it?
ask?
Sorry, I didn't hear the America question. What is it?
You get in America?
Yes, I got the scholarship. I went to America in January 2022 and I came back in May 2022. 4 months I've been in America.
Can I ask the question?
Yes, please go forward.
So, like, for getting the scholarship, you might need to like follow some steps, right? Like learn these things and all. So, can you tell me the steps you followed?
Okay, it completely depends upon the scholarships that you're choosing. So there are few things that are generic or common, such as you might need an IELTS, which will take time, or maybe you need to prepare yourself with certain courses, or certain degrees, or certain languages that you will have to be an expert in. So it depends upon each scholarship, the eligibility or the steps. But generally, try to make sure you have a better profile, that you're part of a lot of communities, actively volunteering, actively contributing, doing projects, putting it out, publishing them, you know, being part of different communities or doing activities, having some extracurricular things in your profile is very important when you keep growing, and you need to showcase that as well. So
Ma'am, can I ask?
that's something generally you need to follow if you are looking forward for scholarships.
Yeah.
Can I ask?
Yeah, yeah, please.
Okay, so I just had this small question. What's the best scholarship you can get?
It depends again because few had Japan, few had American demand, few had what is it, Korea, South Asian countries, and all of it. So it depends upon which country, what sort of scholarship you like. So there are people who might not like travel grants. So for them, there'll be better scholarships which give them cash amount or award money. So then you will have to choose such kind of scholarships. There'll be scholarships for travel grants, like you can go to US, you can go to UK, you can go to different countries. So they all depends upon the country specific as well, the scholarship. So you can't say that the best scholarship, but then there for each country there will be a best scholarship. For UK, one of the prestigious scholarship is Chevening. Then there's Rhodes, Commonwealth, and a lot of such scholarships for UK. And then for US, there's Global UGRAD, Fulbright, Fulbright, and then there is CCIP program, a lot of them for US as well. Then for Europe, there is Erasmus Mundus scholarship, and it goes on. So the list goes on. So you need to be specific which country you want to do, and you need to check what are the prestigious scholarship in each country, and then prepare yourself and then apply.
Ah, okay. So, like, I have one more. Like, what's your favorite scholarship?
Okay. I always wanted to study Fulbright scholarship, which I didn't get.
Oh,
And then there was another scholarship which is very interesting. Oh, I got into NYU, but I didn't get its fully funded scholarship, which is something I really want to try. Like,
Ma'am, I have a question. You
okay,
have how many siblings?
I have a sister.
yeah, also, thank you for
How many
answering my
achievements you
question.
got?
How many achievements? So how should I differentiate between achievements? Like, is it like if I got prizes for sports, arts, does that include, or just the
Yeah.
scholarships you're asking me?
Scholarship.
Just the scholarship.
Yeah.
All right. Then I've got three, four scholarships, four or five scholarship. My first one was no, first one was my college scholarship, which is like an MCM scholarship, uh, where the government gives you a prize money like every year. That's the first scholarship I got, and then I got the Global UGRAD where I traveled to America. Third one I got was an Aspire course scholarship to study that course. Then I got IEEE Epsilon Pi Epsilon scholarship, which is like $1,000 in your hand. And the last one that I got so in the time, but it is the Chevening scholarship, which happened last month. Am
In
I not?
sports,
My network is bad.
Which
My network is very bad.
which is
in
the band?
sports or
Which
in sports and school.
Somebody so when I was in school and college, I was active in sports and arts. I liked oratory, I liked public speaking, I liked extempore, anchoring, and all of it. So I used to get for anchoring in all of the English recitation and everything of that line during my school days. And in college also, I used to apply for it, and I used to get the college title for getting maximum prizes in arts and science. I mean arts and sports. Sorry.
Teacher.
So yeah, what are the other questions we could answer?
So can I ask?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So what was the most challenging thing that you have faced?
One thing is convincing your family to travel was one problem that I had to face, and also being skeptical about how things are going to be there. And another problem was not having a mentor to, help me design the answers or the scholarship opportunities, which could be challenging at sometimes to, understand and comprehend things. So these are the challenges I've mainly faced, and also, especially when you most of the scholarships I've applied, they all require an essay. So it's very hard to write an impressive essay. That's the most challenging part.
Okay.
Can
Thank you.
I ask a question?
Please go forward.
Like, which scholarship has the best chance to get?
That also depends. That also depends upon your profile. What are your status? What did you do so far? A lot of it. Like for UGRAD, you need to have community service and the college answers and everything that you've applied or that you've written. And for others, for this evening one, it's basically your community hours and everything.
Can I
Yeah.
ask a question?
Ma'am,
Teacher, can I tell
Yeah, yeah,
one
please move forward.
So, what can you give us a quote for us?
Can you please give us what? Sorry.
Yeah, a quote for us.
Quote.
Yeah, like a poem.
A poem. I am not good at giving a poem, but then a quote that always stays in my mind is you never know until you try is very
Okay,
important
okay,
because
thank you.
ma'am,
that is something that I've always believed in my life because I always thought these scholarships are only for people who studied in NITs or IITs or like the very prestigious college or school. That's the only way you can crack them. But then I was from a Sida Sada school and college in MS Kutipuram and I applied for all of it and I got all of this. It's a big thing for me. And I realized that you do not need to have such fancy degrees to achieve things in your life. You can still do it if you have the interest and understanding of what you actually want to do. So you just need
Hmm.
to. And one thing that uh, I really keep close to my heart is I got like 5 6 scholarships only because I applied for 100 of them. I got the 95 rejection means, and I only got accepted for these five. It's always important that you keep trying, you keep applying, and then one or the other which fits you best will get to you. So do not
Okay.
worry about that.
Can I ask another one?
Yeah, yeah, sure, please.
Have you ever came to Qatar?
No, I haven't.
Okay. I'm in Qatar, so I'm just trying to meet you.
Teacher,
Yeah, please go forward.
what is teacher's sister job?
My sister is studying. She is doing BTech in biotechnology in LPU, Lovely Professional University, Punjab. She's here for an internship break. So she's working somewhere partially to try out different opportunities. She's doing biotechnology as of now. She's in her third year, going to be in her third year.
Okay.
That's how it is. What else can we hear?
Yeah, I have a question.
Please go for it.
Like, do we need to take any special English test like IELTS for like those scholarships?
Few, I guess, almost every scholarship you might have to take. Mainly because ask you for uh, they will ask you for this possibility that how you can like most of the international countries require an English test for you to uh, this respond. So that will be very important because IELTS and TOEFL or there's one more something else as well. So yeah, IELTS and TOEFL is very important and it's very specific to the college you are applying. Few accepts IELTS, few accepts TOEFL. So it's best that you write either TOEFL or IELTS by the time you reach because either they can fund you or you will have to fund yourself to write the exam. So
Okay,
that's one of the mandatory, I believe.
Can I
yeah,
ask?
another question I want to ask like is how can student prepare early while still in school or college?
How can?
Like, how can we prepare early, like still in school or college like that?
Okay, you can still search for scholarship. Just sit down and search in Google what are the scholarships that you can apply as a 10th standard or a 9th standard, whatever age you are in, and what are the competitions that I can apply. Make a list of it, mark it, write, mark down the calendar, deadlines, see what are the opportunities listed. Make sure you have some or the other way to, list them and apply for it. So there are a lot of scholarships that you have, and then maybe start working on your essays, research, understand which is your favorite topic and subject that you really want to go forward, and maybe in life, what do you want to actually try? Try figuring that out so that you can apply according to such scholarships.
Okay, thank you.
Can I ask?
Please.
Is your class paid? Like you're saying you teach, right? Like is it paid?
Sorry, what? The work I'm doing,
Yeah.
we don't take a single penny from the kids who wants to learn through us, or help them peer learn and everything. We don't take a single penny from them, but then we, as working in NGO, we need salary to run our lives, so we are provided with salary, but then we do not charge a single rupee from the community that is being benefited.
Okay.
I have a question. To get a scholarship, you have to study, right? How do you get the motivation to study?
uh, that's a great question. um, I Okay, study is not a very crucial part for every scholarship. They look for a lot of other aspects as well. Few look for your academic records as well, but more than that, they look for your um, profile, what are your extracurricular activities, your community service, and everything. So that you don't have to stress on things that if you are not interested, but you can find the niche area which you can apply. So motivation. Uh, my parent was a little strict, which is why I didn't have the golden opportunity to have homeschooling or anything of that sort that you all have today. So I had to go to school and everything, and I had to do it by myself. So my mom always used to tell me that I'm supposed to be responsible. I'm supposed to pick up things. I have to take care of my family. Okay, so I was single parented. My dad passed away when I was 3 years old. So which is why I was very young when he died. So my it was just me, mom, and my sister. So I was always asked to be responsible in my life, and I had to, always push that limits and be better and do best for myself and the family and work the best. So which is why I never had an option of not studying. So I had to push myself every day, saying that, you need to keep moving, you need to be your best version, try different things, upskill yourself, and everything of that sort. So yeah, I used to get tired, be lazy and everything, but during the exam time or day before, I try making sure that I apply and I pick things and I learn instantly.
Thank you. Answer.
Ma'am, can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
In your opinion, is a scholarship or an internship better?
Internship, if you get to learn, like you get to have industry experience, you get to pick up things, and you get to work with real time like work in real time projects, or have impact, then internship is far better. But if you do not have that opportunity, then you need to uh, either apply for scholarship or some other opportunity that can make you grow. So internship, not the typical internship where you do a course, where you do something particular, is not what I look forward or what I was saying. I was talking about actual impact, actual work, and actually you see how things can work out and understand, and you will be able to learn and pick up new skills, tools, and everything, then that's the best choice you can have.
Okay.
That's how I will say.
Ma'am, now you are wearing
Right now I'm in Kochi.
in Kerala.
Yes, Kerala in Kochi. So next scholarship I got was Chevening, which is another fully funded scholarship. British Council, British government funds for me to study my masters for a year in UK. So hopefully, inshallah, I'll be going to University of Edinburgh, Scotland, in this September, which is another fully funded scholarship that I received recently.
Good luck on it, ma'am.
Thank you. What are your other questions? Sorry, it was not clear. Anyone has any sort of questions, which I'll
I
be
have.
happy to explain. Yeah, please.
So, how much mark did you score at 10th grade?
96.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. What are the other questions?
Okay, I have a question. Where's the best place we can find scholarships?
Okay, you need to go Google it. There are studentforbuddy.com, which has a lot of scholarships there. But then, other than that, you need to go and search for them, like particularly that I am doing this course. What would be the best scholarship I can get? How do I apply for it and everything in Google, and then you find its link and then you apply. That's the best place where you can see. And maybe if you use a lot of social media platforms and everywhere, just search scholarships. You can see people posting about different scholarships that they've received. Make a list of it and see what all they have done to get it, what were their journey, and maybe DM them personally and see what we could have a conversation and everything.
Okay, but back in days like your days, how you guys do like find scholarships like the one you said your first scholarship and all. Yeah, how do you get to know about
That
it?
is through word of mouth or through general Google search, and one of my friends applied for it and that's how I got it. So after that I started going in search for it. I was following a lot of Instagram pages where they post such scholarship, like lot of there are such lot scholarship pages which post them, so I just follow it.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Please
Ma'am,
go forward.
ma'am.
In which age did you start doing scholarships?
At an age of 90. You guys are so
Okay.
young. You can apply now.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
if
please.
we need to go abroad, it is necessary. It need 10th and 12th like that.
According to our Indian system, as of now, yes. I guess you need to have it, like you need to submit all of your certificates in the scholarship application portal. Your whatever subjects you have completed, your degree certificates, and all of your certificates you need to submit to the application portal. So during that time, you need certificates. So after that only you'll get the scholarship. After that only you have to think about visa and other process. For visa process, I don't think 10 certificate is important.
Ma'am,
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
at which age did you get the scholarship?
Which scholarship? The
No,
first one. I'm 23
yeah.
now. I'm going to be 24 in August. So I am 23 as of now. I got my first one 2019-20, and then I got my latest last month.
Okay, thank
Ma'am,
you.
you were born in August.
I didn't hear you. Sorry. What was it?
You were born in August.
Yes, I was born August 16th.
Me too. August 15th.
16th.
I was born
16.
on.
Nice. What else? What all questions are we left with? Tell me.
Teacher will go to Canada
I
in
haven't.
now.
I've, I've not gone to, but then hopefully I'll get to. I hope I can get to travel. But as of now, I've not gone to Canada. But then once I go to UK, I can apply for visa and see different countries.
Have you ever traveled to a place?
All, all of my travel
Yeah,
was
like,
solo traveling. Okay, I did all of my travel all by myself.
okay, thank you.
What was my next question? Forgot. I forgot. All during all of my trip, I went alone. Did all of my courses and everything by myself.
How was it to go alone and like travel? Like, how did it feel to travel alone, ma'am?
That was my first solo trip was to America. So which is why it was very scary. It was like it's 12 hours difference. If it's 1 o'clock
Yeah, it
afternoon
would
today,
be scary.
yes, it was scary for me. I guess this is what happened. I started my journey from Kochi. I took my first flight to Delhi. By the time once from Kochi itself, I was not able to eat dinner because I was very worried of whether I'll skip things, and I was worried, so I didn't have dinner. So by the time I reached Delhi, I started crying. I called Mama and I said, I'm coming back. I can't do this and everything. First time traveling, and I was like, I don't want to do this. I am taking a flight back and I don't want to do all of it. And then somehow I pushed myself. I took another flight to Chicago. And once I reached Chicago, it was super cold, like super, super cold. So that hit me very hard. And then after that, I reached my place, Louisiana, from Houston. There it was a little warm. The climate always mattered for me. And then the food culture is very different. I'm a big foodie. I love eating different food and everything. So I always wanted to try food. But then there it's like a different cuisine, different culture. So you never
Oh,
know. Yeah, you never know where to find your supermarket or credit card or anything to buy
yeah.
things and everything. So it was a little scary, but with time you get the confidence to move forward. You learn that no, it's not rocket science. You can hold it by yourself and you can do it by yourself. It'll be tough initially, but then you get the right set of friends to be around or people around. Things gets easy.
Oh, nice explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
Why is it so quiet?
Yeah, which is what I
So,
heard a lot of questions here and then back then. Now I can't hear any of it.
Yeah.
What happened?
ma'am,
Yeah, tell me, tell me.
have you like what all struggles did you have throughout your journey, and how did you face them?
Okay. As a kid from Malappuram and everything, I had my set of problems to deal with. Um, it was hard to convince my family, first thing, and then I had to talk to my friends and everyone there to understand, and I was unsure. I've not heard anybody getting such a scholarship. Is it actually, true? Is something that I actually got? I was very skeptical about did I actually get the whole scholarship. So I was worried whether I can come back, will I be able to do things and everything. So the whole thing worked and it was hard for me and it was very tough for me. But what I always wanted to do was this, that you give it your best shot and you understand that, this is not something that is rocket science for you to deal with. You put down your challenges, you list down your problems that you need to figure out, and then you convince. It's not like it's not going to happen in a day or so. You might have to take time to comprehend with it. What the least you could do, rather than just getting tensed about the thing, is to make sure you work hard, or make sure you be extra prepared. That's the only thing you could do to make sure that you overcome all of your challenges and hurdles. There'll be unexpected ones that you are not going to expect. Like when I was going, I thought I might get COVID, because it was during corona that I was going. So I was worried whether I'll get COVID. A lot of such questions raised in my mind. That was like last minute things. But what you could do is just be over prepared, like making sure you are well prepared of what you want to do and what you could do. And then there will be culture boundaries, like, you do not know the language, there'll be accent difference, pronunciation difference, and then the whole learning system in the different like in different countries are different. Like
Yeah.
you get to like in US, they do not follow a traditional system like us. They try different methods. They are mostly, you know, they do not teach much like in class or anything. It's mostly you learn things by yourself, you understand things by yourself, and you go forward with it. That's how it works for a lot of places, and that is different. But then what I did was I changed my learning experience. Till that point, I was thinking that you need to understand, or you need to, there's only traditional method back here. But then I understood, no, you need to upskill yourself to pick up anything that comes your way.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So culture boundaries and culture difference was one of the problem, and the learning methodology and learning style was another. And then you get homesick as well. You're leaving your family down here, and you're alone there. That also brings in a lot of homesickness, which is also true and which is also normal to experience. And then there's climate difference and everything, which hit me really bad. I had a lot of health issues when I joined. But then gradually you'll get the courage to overcome all of this, because you know that you want to, there's no going back from here. Either you go forward, or else that's it.
Hmm.
So,
Have you made any mistakes?
oh, plenty of them. Okay, something I always believed in my life was, you always need to surround yourself with the right set of people, because they can either make you or break you. I was fortunately surrounded by really good friends called Nauman and Zadan. Both of them were there to help me, learn with me, understand what I really want to do in life, help me and pick up things that might be best, and
I have one
and they
question.
help me understand the scholarship. They help me up with the application process. They help me with the
I have a
whole
question.
understanding of the how I could crack this down, and they found out few scholarships and everything. So it's always important that you surround yourself with right set of audience, or people who have a growth mindset. That's the only point when people will start taking you seriously. So when you make friends and when you surround yourself with people, make sure that uh, you're aware of people whom people who are around you. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
I have one question. So, what's your biggest mistake you've done in this?
Yeah, the mistake was like I was initially into only hanging around, or hangouts, chilling with friends, having good food, nothing beyond that. I never thought of anything beyond that, or I never worked for anything beyond that. I was only focused on uh, spending time with friends and just eating, and not focusing on my growth, or my working on my professional growth or resume. So once I got that opportunity, I started working on it. something I really wanted to rectify would be when you choose your courses or your college, you need to choose only the ones that you really wish to be part of, or really something that you really want to learn. That's the best thing you could do to yourself. So that was one of the mistakes that I did. And also another thing that I stick to in my life is whatever situation you're put in, you need to fight. You need to win that battle no matter what. You do not have a choice to go back. It's just uh, you and the you and the destiny right in front of you. So yeah, so
Can
you
I
need
ask a
to
question?
focus.
Can
Yeah,
I ask
please,
a
please.
question? So, like, who gave you the confidence to do and reach this level?
Okay, this feels really good. That's a very nice question. That's my mom, actually. My mom is someone I always look up to. It's not that she's a boss lady, she's someone, very strong, or she's this iron lady or the superwoman or anything of that sort. She's a typical Sida Sada, my mom, who yells at me when I don't take, shower on her time, or maybe I am late to have food, or maybe I am not, sleeping, or maybe she also believes that if I get stomach ache, it's because of phone, that sort of person. Still, she's managed to, take care of me and my sister all by herself when my dad passed away when she was just 26. So I saw that resilience, that determination of taking care of, someone all by themselves, being financially independent, taking your own decisions and opinion by yourself, changed the whole perspective for me. Because if she could do at that age, or if she could take that effort to build someone's life like mine and my sister's, I should I should own it. I should be confident enough to, it is something that, it was made out of sheer hard work and determination and sleepless nights, that I can't just waste it like, I am underconfident or I just don't have the space to do things. So I always made sure that, confidence comes from her, because she always tells me that, you always need to be independent. You need to take care of things by yourself. You need to figure out your way by yourself and everything. So she was very assured of the fact that, I need to find my way. I need to be strong enough and everything. So I learned a lot of things from her. She never told me that, this is how life is, or this is how you're not supposed to learn things. I learned through her experience or living with her. I learned that life lessons from her. That was a nice experience and a nice question.
No, it's quiet again. That's a nice story, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
People
So
need to ask
like
more
I have
questions.
one more question. So like what do you feel after reaching this level?
That's that is also very close to me question. Um, what do I say? I feel happy, which is very much reflected on my face. At the same time, I feel overwhelmed. How is it going to be? How am I going to deal with it in UK all by myself? How is everything going to be? Is it in the right track? Is this what I want to do? I also have all of these questions back in my head. But the only thing I do at the end of the day is you move forward, no matter what. Uh, you go for it. You understand that this is what you really want to do, and I really believe in God. So I always wish that, this works for me. So it's like a mix of, I'm happy, but I'm sad that I'm leaving my friends and my family. I'll get I'll only get to see them in person after a year. So I'll have to figure out everything in UK by myself, Scotland by myself and everything. So which is why it's like a overwhelming situation where I'm just happy, I'm just sad, and I'm just confused. How is it going to be? Excited of, the new experience, and proud in between that, I was able to crack two of the major scholarships from US government and UK government. So yeah, it's a mix of a lot of emotions and a lot of feeling. But at the end of the day, I'm very happy as of now, and I'm looking forward to September to see how things change, everything in my life.
Yeah, I also want to be like someone like you, and like, what would you like recommend to like take a step forward?
Uh, yeah, that would be something. I wouldn't say I also come with my set of flaws, but something I few good things that you need to, I mean, I would love others to pick up from me would be the never giving up attitude. Past 2 years, I've been applying for 50 or 30 scholarships. I got rejection mail every other day. But then I keep applying. I cry for a day and then I apply the next day. I cry again and I do the next day. So it's always important that you uh, never give up on what you really want or the dream that you always have, and stay strong. Make yourself so independent and strong that nobody could break you. You always have that foundation in you. Never ever seek that happiness in someone else, or seek that foundation in someone, because that will make you hard and make your life hard, and make it difficult for you to live. Always have the strong determination that the foundation is with me. Whatever breaks down, that maybe the whole building might come down to ashes, you still have the foundation strong in you, so you can still raise from the phoenix and start building on it. But then when you have that foundation with someone else, you need to go and seek for them. Like, you need to go and seek their validation, you need to go and ask from them, which is like again a task. So one day they leave you, your whole foundation is also scattered, so you're left with nothing. But never ever do that. You always need to have that strong foundation. Whatever comes your way, you will be able to handle it. Or I'll be able to, make sure that you will be making sure things go your way. And be kind, be caring to your loved ones. They also have put in efforts and time to be the person you are today. I always believe my family contributed to the person I am today, because I was in a joint family. All of my cousins, my younger siblings, my elder siblings, my aunt and uncle, and everyone contributed in one or the other way. So I'm always grateful for big or small contributions that they've done in my life, and the person that I've become today is because of them. The work culture I had got, or working in an NGO, made the whole change in my life. So these are things that I really try keeping. And also, I always try to be jack of all trades, and master of none is better than, master of none. So I keep that in mind always. I try different things and see what works for me the best. And if something sticks to me, I try being the best at it, expertise in something. So that's something I do to try. But these are questions that makes me feel good that I was able to do this at 23, and this is something I really wish keep doing.
Yeah. So I have one more last question. So like, what do you feel when you help a kid, like a kid, as you're working in a community?
So yeah, I was a part of this community that like I have to be part. I was led, or I was given the opportunity to work specifically on kuti makers of Punjab, which is basically a certain age group, like it's 7 to 17. So I was given that opportunity to work. So during that period, I had to see how kids, so it's so nice to see their spark and their curiosity in that little eyes of when they do something, when they blink a LED, when they do a RC motor car, or something by their own themselves. It's super nice to see that.
Thank
Ma'am,
Yeah.
do you have any advice from what all you have experienced? Any
um
advice to our students?
uh, That would be basically always make sure whatever you learn, whatever effort you're putting in, but some or the other day it will get back to you. You will get the fruit out of it. You will get the effort. Maybe it won't be today. It won't happen today. The magic won't happen today. But then if you keep consistently working on it, one day it'll get back to you. Maybe you were studied for an exam today. You didn't score well, but then this will help you do it some other day. Or maybe you did a project. You wanted to apply for a competition. You didn't get prize, but it's okay. You keep trying for other competition, try for other things. Someday whatever knowledge you've gained so far will help you reflect to be the person that you are. So fruits might not come the very next day, but it'll come in future for sure if you're ready to put in efforts.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's almost time to wrap up. We can
So
take few more questions. Yeah.
let's end it, right?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So it's been a wonderful session
Ma'am,
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can I ask one question?
yeah.
What is your favorite food?
Uh, I like, how do I say it? It depends upon my mood. I'm very picky. I don't eat like I don't eat everything, so I'm very picky. At times I like Mediterranean cuisine. At times I like good dum biryani. At times I like desserts, like really good chocolate brownie with ice cream and everything. So it depends. So I do not have a favorite food sort of thing. But then when I went to US, every day I had to hear one. Every day I had to eat pizza and burger. I miss like I miss really good food, chicken, paneer, a lot of nice food. So yeah, it depends upon my mood. But I like a lot of food. I am very picky.
Is there anyone who else questions who has some questions? Is there anyone?
There's about two people.
I think they have raised accidentally.
They both are raising hand, bro.
Then we could wind up the session.
Yeah, with a lot of thanks. So it's been a wonderful session here. So as we now come to the conclusion of this impactful gathering, it's time to express our heartfelt gratitude. I invite Mariam Zia to deliver the vote of thanks.
All right. Thank you everyone for giving us all your attention. I hope you guys learned something from this amazing webinar from ma'am. And thank you ma'am for joining us today. Big thanks to everyone for sharing their enthusiasm. Once again, thank you ma'am and thank you everyone.